guys, welcome to another fun episode of Badly Behaved. And I really feel like we need to be more badly behaved, or like very well behaved.
So what do we
to
do?
live up to this name?
What?
I think we should just like throw this chessboard on the camera.
If that's your definition of bad, then I don't know where
Okay,
you've been
what's your
living all this
definition
while.
of bad?
Bad is like if you do drugs and all.
Oh, okay, well.
Well, you do drugs, right? You do weed in New Jersey.
But that's because weed is legal in the US.
Yeah.
I don't know any other type of drugs. Don't get me in trouble.
Yeah, why is weed not legal now in India?
I don't think it's ever been legal.
Oh, sorry, matlab. But those Rishi Munis and all in the Himalayan areas, they're doing it, right?
Yeah.
I think they are at their creative best because of their lives
Maybe.
being on like weed the whole time. Anyway, so this episode is about unrealistic beauty standards. Okay, so
Sipping the tea.
spill the tea. So according to Reddit, okay, on some amazing thread which you introduced me to because you are the biggest like Bollywood gossip monger amongst us.
You know, it's interesting. Like, I didn't think I would be this person.
Yeah,
It makes
I
me
didn't
really-
think it didn't fit.
It makes me really sad that
Yeah.
I'm this person, but I've become this person.
Yeah, you
So,
become this weird. Yeah,
I've become a Bollywood gossip fan.
yeah. I didn't see that in your future, but somehow it
It
happened.
happened.
So you should embrace it. I think maybe make a brand out of it at some point. But in this Reddit thread, they were talking about how randomly lost a lot of weight.
Oh yeah, the comedian.
The
guy
AIB
from
guy.
AIB.
AIB
Yeah.
and all of these people
Oh, yeah. They're
have
all
just
losing weight.
magically lost like a bunch of weight, and there's some very like cute people in the comments, like on Instagram on these people's pages, being like, "Oh my god, like tell me your like journey, like how hard did you work? We love you for your dedication. Like
You must have worked out so hard.
you must have
You lost
struggled
much
so hard. I'm
weight."
so proud of you. Like blah blah blah." We all know that this.
Do we all know?
I mean, the conjecture is in Karan Johar's Coffee with Karan words that it's Ozempic, right? Ozempic, which is a very powerful weight loss drug,
In the US.
booming in the US. I don't think it's legal yet in Europe or anywhere, right? Like only in US.
Well, it's
As
under
most things are
patent.
legal in the US.
It's under patent in India, so it can't be launched until next year.
Yeah, so like these GLP-1 drugs, which like basically make you feel fuller and kind of curb your cravings.
They're like the world's, I mean, they are the most effective weight loss medications ever made. Like, literally, this drug is a blockbuster drug. Essentially, you inject it and you have to take it. I mean, once you start it, you're basically taking it for the rest of your life because if you stop it, you're going to gain all that weight back. But I mean, people are just losing weight in an insane, like, it's just so effective. Like,
yeah,
within
like
3
Mindy
months,
Kaling.
Mindy Kaling, like you
Who
name
else
it.
in Hollywood?
I think all the Kardashians are probably on it.
Yeah, but they took out their ribs. That's
That's
was that like was
yeah.
that like accidental or like somebody's willingly getting their ribs removed?
no. They remove their lowest ribs so they can have like skinnier waists. This is a thing.
How
But
are they not
anyways.
like dead yet? All right.
So semaglutide, it's all over the US and now a lot of Bollywood stars are taking it as well. But of course, I don't know why people don't just come out and say
And say it.
Ozempic. or
But where
even
did they get it? Like they did it in like a foreign location where it's legal?
maybe, or like I'm sure you can buy it in the black market and like bring it to India and use it.
Or maybe they're on some other GLP-1 drugs. Like there's some that are legal.
Mounjaro,
Yeah, like Novo Nordisk has like one in India.
yeah.
So, but the point is like, you know, do whatever you want with your body. Like we're not saying don't do that. It's just be like, I don't know why celebrities are not upfront about it. Because
I think it creates a lot of unrealistic beauty standards.
yeah,
You remember
which
like,
is
when
the
we were in
topic of
school?
this episode.
Yeah, you remember when we were in school, like I think I mean, I definitely used to feel pretty embarrassed about the way I looked because I was just like, I mean, I just always felt really humongous in school because I think the stereotype for beauty for women, especially, has always been super skinny, super fair, straight black hair. Just everybody has to look like that, and if you don't look like that, then
Big
you're
big
horrible.
boobs,
Yeah.
big butt, but waist should be without rib.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Preferably without ribs, preferably without collarbones. I don't know what else they're removing now.
I don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're removing everything.
Yeah.
Had your kids.
Yeah.
No, so that was like the standard in school, and I mean, I was really tall. I think I'm like straight up like twice the height of like most Indian girls
And men.
and men, which like in school felt freakish, you know. And I was not skinny. I was definitely plump.
You had the girl in the sun syndrome.
I had the girl in the sun syndrome. Which, have you talked about this before?
Yeah, in the first episode, check it out, guys. Not gonna explain it again. This is a dark time in your
It was
sunny
a-
life.
It was, yes. And like, you know, you just don't feel like you belong because I mean, I definitely felt like, what do I need to do to look like everybody else?
Yeah.
And obviously, no amount of dieting or working out is ever going to reduce my height
Mm.
or reduce my frame. I mean, my shoulders, they be wide.
Yeah.
Like, they are big shoulders. I'm a big girl, you know, like,
Yeah.
nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, basically, even Regina George, who was gorgeous, thought she had man's shoulders. So that's just basically.
Yeah, that's just it. And you know, the crazy thing was, like, it's changed now, it's so much better now, but like when we were in school, Shobs, do you remember? We would go shopping. We would go to like Pantaloons or one of those like older brands that used to be around at the time, and I would not find anything in my size. I
Yeah.
wouldn't find jeans, I wouldn't find tops.
But I thought you don't find anything now either in New York.
No, I find everything in my size. I don't like it. That's a different problem that I have with the fashion industry. But like now, it's so much more size inclusive. If you go to Zara, H&M, whatever, like they'll have a bunch of different sizes.
Zara
that fit you.
definitely is not size inclusive. It's made for skinny Caucasian women
Okay,
and
well,
skinny Asian women. East Asian, not South
that's true actually. But anyways, back in the day, it was horrible. Like I
Yeah.
would never find any clothes to wear, and you know, you just like why? I used to be pretty thankful that we just had to wear a uniform to school because if I had to wear like
That
regular-
uniform was so unflattering.
Hideous.
Like, who ever thought that this checked blue white situation uniform is going to be flattering for anybody? It doesn't flatter anybody's face shape, anybody's skin
I don't
tone,
think-
anybody's.
I don't think
frame.
uniforms were made to flatter anybody's frame.
Not
Just
according to
really
Gossip Girl.
Okay, well, that's also a TV show. It's fiction.
Oh, really? I thought that's how Upper East Siders really are.
I don't think so. But yeah, like.
But how would you know? You
What?
don't know any Upper East Siders.
No, but who makes uniforms being like, oh, you know, this uniform will look really sexy on young girls coming to school? Nobody does that. So, anyways.
And if they did that, you gotta sue those people, put them behind
Yeah.
bars.
So, anyways, the point is that I wouldn't find clothes and everything generally sucked. And I think Bollywood and the media and generally everything, even Hollywood, everybody just plays into this like horrible stereotype.
But why don't they just come out and say that this is how I lost the weight? Like there's so many girls, like, you know, like what was that research we saw in that documentary, like the social dilemma, whatever it was called, social whatever. And yeah, usme basically in the social, like basically with the advent of social media and the rise, it was basically talking about how American teenage girls
are committing suicide.
committing
at a
suicide at a much like 4x, 5x.
much higher rate, and it like directly ties to when social media was, you know, started becoming.
Yeah. And so, like, why don't they talk about, okay, yeah, I lost a bunch of weight, but it wasn't because I'm a superhuman and have superior genetics. It's because I actually, like, use this drug or, like, remove my ribs or whatever the hell
Got
you did.
surgery.
Yeah, like, made a deal with Satan, like, whatever,
Like-
just acknowledge it.
Like it's okay, whatever you want to do with your body,
Yeah.
right? Like you want to get plastic surgery, great. You want to get a nose job, good for you. You want to take glutathione injections and become 50 shades lighter and then pretend you had just like water every morning,
Yeah.
sure. But like, don't. I think it's like horrible when people lie about it or like don't openly talk about that, because that makes young girls think that these are reasonable beauty standards.
Yeah.
Right? Like they look at someone like Kapoor and they're like, oh, this is like a real person. Like people can look like without like just naturally. And the fact of the matter is that like 110%, you cannot look like her, no matter what products you use, no matter how many lipsticks you try on that she's selling to you. Like you are never gonna look like her because she's done a lot of cosmetic surgery. Like I don't even think this is like
like a hidden thing. And
yeah, like you just need to compare her before after pictures
Yeah.
to know this.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I wish like celebrities just had like more, like were more socially responsible about these things,
Yeah, just
because
be more
like
authentic.
nobody's telling you what to do with your body. Like do whatever the fuck you want, but just be clear about it, because it's actually affecting people's mental health and like well-being. So I think that was on the. Did you also see, like, talking about the glutathione thing? Same Reddit thread, very credible source. Very like need to be published in like PubMed, like whatever, right? So they basically resurfaced some clip from where with the I was gonna say with yeah,
That's
that
his
one.
name.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. So asks like, who has the hottest body in Bollywood? And so she is like, oh, everyone has a great body. Everybody looks the same. I just want to know who their doctor is. So there is
Hypocrite much.
yeah. So I mean, doctor. Well, at least you acknowledge that they had some doctor or nutritionist or some AI situation where something happened. But but a lot of people were calling her out. Like that Reddit thread was all about like, why don't you tell us who your doctor is that got your like skin tone 70,000 shades lighter?
Seriously, dude, like I feel so bad for people who look and like all of a sudden she looks like a Caucasian. She looks like a white.
How
person.
did the
And
race
she was-
change? As a biology student, I take real offense to this.
And she used to look like a normal dusky Indian woman.
Yeah.
And that's what she was famous for.
Yeah.
And
And she's gorgeous.
Does she really think that nobody is going to like realize that she's taken glutathione injections or some such thing to get fair?
And I think even suspiciously became a Caucasian woman recently.
Yeah, they all become Caucasian.
Yeah, so that something happened there, which is like again right in the shade. I guess that's the reality in which we live in, like where in most like South Asian countries people like value fair skin and hashtag colonialism and the British people suck, like all of that. But like at least acknowledge that this is what happened. Like Fair and Lovely or whatever, Fair and Glow is what it's called now. Glow and Fair.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Glow up. What is it?
Glow is the new word, right? Like they banned fair, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
nobody's allowed to use fair anymore, so everybody has replaced their products with glow.
Glow Fair.
Just glow skin, glowing what glow?
if you
yeah, glow, yeah.
if you are fair, you will get that job.
Glow.
If you are fair, you will get married.
If you don't glow, no job.
No job.
No
for you.
glow, no job.
No job. No, so yeah, whatever. Fair and Lovely, whatever, is not gonna actually make you fair. Like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen.
But you know why they do it, right? Like the reason why celebrities don't come out and say that, okay, you know what, I've gotten all these surgeries, that's why I look like this, is because once they say that, they're not going to get endorsements. Like Unilever or whichever other company that's trying to sell all these fairness creams, they want you to believe, they want all you regular people to believe that if you use their product, you are going to look like. But if she comes out and says, hey, by the way, there's no way you can look like me, no matter how many products you use, because this is all surgery, then people are going to stop trusting.
Yeah.
They're not going to buy what she's selling, right?
Yeah.
So that's why they don't talk about it.
Yeah, and I think it also just like normalizes them. Like it makes them more like approachable. Like if they're not like that, other people can also get this done type of thing, and they don't really have like that inaccessibility to their beauty anymore.
Yeah.
Like their brand value.
They're not like this like mysterious, beautiful creature, which is like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like
Yeah.
she looks like an angel from heaven.
But I think Aishwarya Rai is an angel from heaven. Can we talk about how gorgeous she is?
Yeah, she's
Like when I look at her, like Devdas and whatever, that Dhoom, Dhoom 2 or whatever, I was just like, this person is not real. She's just too beautiful.
She's too beautiful.
There's some problem. Yeah.
Okay, we're just like fangirling here.
She's great.
She's amazing. I
Yeah.
think, it's really easy to say let's not apply false standards to ourselves. But I mean, I know women in my circle who are already getting Botox injections, who are already doing, what is it that you do to your like eyebrows to make them like super thick and dark?
Eyebrow lift.
No, microblading, I think.
Okay. You already knew the answer.
It looks really bad, just by the way. It looks horrible.
I didn't get it done, bro.
Not you, man. I'm saying people I know who've done it. Like,
Oh.
it makes them look evil. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why. people think it
Oh,
looks
like
good.
my Raven look from long time ago.
No, you never had that look. I don't know why you're convinced you look like that. But,
I
like,
did look like
They make their eyebrows super dark. And yeah, it just looks terrible.
So don't do it, guys. Don't do it standing up. Don't do it in the missionary position. Just don't do it.
That was a Mean Girls reference.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
No, I think people can do it. I guess it's just a personal taste.
Yeah.
I'm just hating on everyone today.
And I feel like it all started in school, right? Like when we were in school, there were all these standards, like, you know, the fair, skinny, anemic looking girls are like, or the ones who, like, you know, don't do PE class, like physical education class. They're the ones who are like super beautiful and wow, so mysterious, and she's gonna faint at any point, you know, that kind of thing.
I think,
So-
I think you're right. The problem is that, like,
And then the rest of us, where we just like were like, no, I want to kick this football very hard and injure a bunch of boys on their ankles, type of thing. Like I used to be very aggressive in football.
I
for
can
no
imagine it.
like no reason. I think I injured like at least half of the male population of our class. Yeah. So anyway,
No, you're right. So that
and then like I used to be made fun of. Like I found out about this like a few, like I think pretty late actually, that there were some guys who used to apparently talk about like all the girls get boobs. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, of course.
Wait, seriously, how old are you all? Like,
We were like
13?
in 11th grade, so like whatever, 16 or 17. And then like one girl finally came up to me and she's like, dude, did you know the guys make fun of your boobs? I was like, why? That's so fucked up. Anyway, my self-confidence was the lowest, like below the ground, like whatever the hell. And then like
No,
all
but
these
you were quite popular.
that I told you was literally I peaked in 7th and 8th grade, and then it
But all the boys,
was a plunge
you were very popular. Anyways, go on.
compared to you, like whatever. So anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, and then some girls would also kind of like laugh about it.
Why would they make fun of
They were like, "Oh, your boobs are too pointy," and apparently it was because I didn't wear like a padded bra. Because like mummy never told us that we have to wear padded bras.
yeah.
Because mummy just thought you just wear these slips or whatever they're called. I don't know what are those non-padded, like just a cloth
They're
bra.
just called non-padded.
Yeah,
bras.
yeah. So
Like
I
sports bras.
right.
Right.
But like mine were looking super pointy. So then I was like, okay.
That's a really weird thing to make fun of.
Yeah. So then I had to
We
like,
should make fun of boys' penises.
you can't see them, can you?
Like, we should just be like, your penis is very pointy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So those are like, so that was like, anyway, my self-confidence was like, whatever.
I think the problem is that, like, the whole idea of being skinny is just like skinny because you think that skinny means beautiful. You know, right? Like, everybody's trying to lose weight because they think that losing weight will make them look beautiful, not because it might be a decision to be more fit, right? Like, Vidya Balan lost a bunch of weight. Now everybody's talking about her, like, oh my god, she looks so gorgeous now that she's lost weight. But the fact is that she's done a lot other stuff in her life before losing weight,
Mm.
and she might have been very fit even before she lost weight, but no one's talking about it. They're just talking about the fact that, oh, she looks so much more beautiful now that she's skinny.
Yeah.
You know, so like I think that is the like very sort of unrealistic and superficial standard that is in our
Unfortunately,
society.
unfortunately starts really early for like small girls.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
you just need to be nicer to everyone.
we just need to be nicer to each other after bitching about a whole bunch of women.
Yeah. We were not bitching about them.
I was kind of.
Yeah. So with that, we would like to say that beauty standards are unrealistic.
Yeah, I mean, don't trust what you see online, guys. I mean, you won't even believe the number of surgeries that exist out there. You know, my husband and I went to Miami like a few years ago, and we were walking on the beach, and there was this chick, and she was like quite big, like generally big, but she was in a bikini, and she had like a six pack. She just had like a six pack abs, and she was big everywhere else, and we were like, this something's off. Like, how does that make sense, right? Because like you usually have six pack abs on people like Hrithik Roshan or like Disha Patni, or you know, like they're really really skinny and fit generally. This is a surgery you can do. You can straight up do a surgery where they insert like silicone like implants to give you a six pack. Can you believe this shit? So like you can't trust anything that you see anywhere. There's a surgery for everything. So you know, if you think somebody's like, I don't know, like eyelids are gorgeous or their skin is so fair or their, I mean, height, you know, people do surgeries to increase their height.
What?
Yeah.
How is that?
It's
That's
really
really your.
painful, but you can.
How?
It's really, yeah, I'm not a cosmetic surgeon, but like you can.
How?
I just told you I'm not a cosmetic surgeon.
But like you can't just claim things like that. Like even I can say, oh, there's a surgery now to take you to
No, they do.
back to when you were
They-
15 years old and you didn't have your period or whatever.
I don't know the specifics of it, but 100% you can look it up, they can do it. So
That
don't trust
literally
it.
does not make sense. Like, are they like?
They put some kind of like brace probably in between your bones. So on that very disturbing note, I think we're gonna wrap this episode up.
I think I'm very disturbed.
Shobita's gonna be disturbed for a few weeks after this, but
It just like reminds me of like those ghostly like creatures.
walking on stilts.
Yeah, like do you remember the house on Haunting Hill? There was like a tall ghost that was just like very tall.
No, I'm just nodding because I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us again at Badly Behaved, guys. We're trying to be really badly behaved, but it's like difficult.
Yeah, and maybe we'll get some like legal notices also after this. I don't know.
No, we'll try to be more badly behaved.
But we're not that relevant, guys. Don't send us a legal notice.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and see you in our next episode.
Bye.